We're doing these white space sequences, these educational segments. We're doing these black space sequences.
It's David!
We're in a lot of mental spaces that are not physically real. We've got this one pool location, which is basically a mental space in Farouk's mind. When you're playing with those spaces where the laws of reality, the laws of physics don't necessarily apply, then you have to figure out how to do that. As I write these scripts, I'll call my production designer and warn him what he's going to have to do.
That's a bad idea.
Michael Wiley, production designer, had great fun in how much can we push the boundaries of representational space.
Every time we step onto a new set, it's more weird and wonderful than the last one.
It's exciting the way that you don't quite know what it is till you get there.
All of us read the scripts like fan fiction. Each time you turn the page, you're like, yeah, right. How are you gonna shoot that? And then they do it.
One of the tenets of production design is that it's meant to go unnoticed. It's meant to propel the story forward, and you have to do it in a very subtle way. We're trying to not show a world that you recognize, but it's meant to be a nagging feeling. Like, I don't understand why that looks like that.
Our job is to distort the reality and make the audience, like, they really don't know where they are.
Lenny, once she's returned to Division 3, has been placed into this room that's really meant to disconcert her.
This room is scary.
This feeling that she's dangling hundreds of feet above the earth, sitting on a table on the ceiling.
Are you guys suspending the laws of gravity or something?
It's a very powerful visual idea, and then the question becomes, okay, well, how are we gonna pull off that feeling? You know, we wanna start out feeling like we're right side up, looking straight down. It's good if there's writing on the walls, and then come up and then see the door, and then the door opens, but somebody comes through it and they're upside down, and now the camera rotates and you realize that you're dangling.
It's not like we could build a set on a big gimbal and spin it around and make it like a big movie, so we have to make it work in camera organically.
How tall the room is becomes very important, because if you want to see the floor and the ceiling in that shot, then you can't have a huge room, and all those elements becomes part of the fun of it.
Things like projection of the city, those things that we're throwing out to create that mood aren't typical of television by any means.
Can I just please talk to David?
It's the production value, and it's what distinguishes the show.
I've never had an opportunity to do such creative things on a show. Us production designers don't get those opportunities very often.
You're still working for him.
We have freedom to do things creatively and out of the box. I think comic books are like that, in these frames and the storytelling.
What?
The kind of experimenting that we're doing is the only way to make this kind of show.
We get to do really, really crazy stuff and are encouraged to do so.
That part's weird.